Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thomas may play the idol for Hope's fashion line. Will a reanimation bring parlous temptation for these former dears? Thomas will be making his on-screen comeback in early September, so it'll be intriguing to see how BNB chooses to use him. There's a chance Thomas's return could work out well for Hope for the future if he agrees to help Hope revive it. Steffi is end on oil to keep Hope's line dormant, so perhaps this could be Hope's occasion to breathe new life into it. Carter may help Hope when it comes to persuading Ridge this is the right call. Hope for the future plotted without Thomas as its lead developer. It could get an amazing fresh launch if he steps back into that part. Thomas might agree to come home and help Hope make a huge splash with another Hope for the Unborn collection. Hope was thankful to get rehired at Forrester Creations, but effects haven't been the same without her cherished line. Since Hope for the future is her baby, Hope will no way truly be happy without it. Despite the awkwardness of seeing Thomas again and potentially working with him, Hope may suppose it'll be worth it if her line gets a new morning. Thomas may decide to put any discomfort away too if he feels this is what's stylish for the company. Part of Thomas will always watch about Hope and want her to succeed, so he may admit that once his comeback happens. There's the implicit for Hope and Thomas to mix business with pleasure if they team up formally more. Hope is engaged to Carter, but that may not stop her from feeling tempted by Thomas once he's around. Whether Thomas is still engaged to Paris or not, there'll surely be some moping Hope magnet on his end as well. Hope was preliminarily Thomas's preoccupation, so there's no way he'll be suitable to ignore her beauty if they're interacting regularly. Some flying sparks could erupt and pull these spouses closer, so Daphne might use Thomas and Hope's temptation to her advantage. Still, that could make it easier for Daphne to win Carter over, if Hope is busy philandering after Thomas. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope and Thomas could get thrown into an interesting plot together. Finn may face a new dilemma. Luna implicit baby drama force a family re-evaluation. Finn presently believes Luna is gone for good. Lee made everyone believe Luna's injuries proved fatal, but she's intimately planning an attorney meeting and hopes to form a plan for Luna's future. Luna's plans do relatively align with Lee's and will inescapably make a big mess of effects. It seems likely Luna will end up pregnant after hooking up with drunk Will, so that could be a game changer in further ways than one. The Finn angle since he could end up facing multiple Marvels. In addition to chancing out Luna's alive, Finn may eventually learn that she manipulated Will and took advantage of him while enraptured. Luna may also tell Finn that he's going to be a grandpa and hope that it'll change his mind about them all being a family. Still, she'll be carrying Finn's grandchild and a fresh occasion for stopgap, if Luna indeed gets pregnant. Finn didn't have a chance to be in Luna's life as a father when she was growing up. Finn was around a bit as Luna's aged kinsman, that obviously wasn't the same thing. Finn missed out on being a positive influence and couldn't give Luna the guidance she demanded. Will Finn be eager to make up for that with his grandbaby and give this new little one what he couldn't give Luna? Luna may contend they're a package deal and argue that if Finn wants to know his grandson or granddaughter, also he'll have to know her, too. Still, she may hope they can each be a real family, if Luna manages to avoid going back to captivity. Finn could end up with some giant life complications, maybe just in time for Steffi return to Los Angeles. Luna will deliver some unanticipated exposures. Luna mask will wisecrack Will when she poses as Elektra in bed. Cleric could tell that Will was too drunk to continue partying or indeed go home for that matter. Will demanded nearly to crash incontinently, so Deacon led him to an redundant room with a bed so he can sleep this off. Since Will's still enough out of it, he's concentrated on the fact that Elektra left the party too soon and is eager for her to come back. Will also mention that Elektra's mask was special, so he's going to fade it and get the wrong idea now that Luna's wearing it. Luna will be happy to let Will suppose she's Elektra if that means getting what she wants. Luna has been featuring of going to bed with Will for a long time, so she'll be over the moon as she makes her move with him. Will's going to surrender to Elektra and assume she changed her mind about this being their first night together. It'll be Luna who's having her way with Will, so he's surely going to deal with some confusion in the fate. Electra will catch up with Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, who should be surprised to learn Electra left the party beforehand. Will was formerly getting too drunk, so Electra will feel good about ending the night when she did and avoiding anything further passionate. Electra has awaited this long, so she'll figure staying a little longer won't be a problem. This will give Luna the opening she needs to carry out the final phase of her plot and betray Will into her trap. Luna will be pleased with herself once she spends the night with the man of her dreams, but this will turn into Will's agony. Why Luna's scheme will lead to plenitude of bad news for Will. Electra made an early party exit while Cleric set up a crash spot for drunk Will. On the phone with Lee, Sheila tried to calm her down and acted like perhaps Luna just took a walk. The bus were turning for Sheila, who eventually realized Luna might have slipped out to attend Will's party. Sheila went looking for Luna at the bash, but Luna managed to stay out of her grandmother's sight. Drunk Will also took the occasion to thank Sheila for the party and was exorbitantly enthusiastic about it. Sheila had another phone discussion with Lee latterly and admitted she couldn't find Luna, but she tried to move Lee that their granddaughter wouldn't do anything foolish. Will continued downing what he believed were vodka tonics, but they were actually made using the 180 evidence booze that Luna had been advised against using. The bartender formally again reminded Luna to get relief of that stuff, so she acted like she was going to take it to the stockroom latterly. Over with Will and his party guests, there was some talk about Electra's mask being special and fluently recognizable to him. It sounded like B&B was setting it up for Will to know this mask latterly. Lainey flirted with Will when Electra was around and gave him a kiss on the impertinence. Luna also overheard on a group discussion about her and acted trim about her comeback since they all allowed. She was gone for good. Will kissed Electra down from the crowd and tried to get her to come home with him, but she turned him down. Electra assured Will that she wanted him and allowed. She was ready, but she didn't want it to be tonight. Will was obviously too drunk for it, and Electra wanted a romantic night that was about just the two of them anyway. Electra decided it was time for her to go, so she took her mask off and headed out. Will lumbered and considered chasing after Electra. Zend prompted him not to. Cleric also saw that Will was visibly enraptured, so he gently cut him off from ordering further drinks and took him to an redundant room with a bed so he could sleep. Will asked where Electra was and hoped he could trust Deacon to tell her to come there, so Deacon joked that he'd get right on that. Once Cleric steered Will toward the bed and got him settled, he took off. Luna set up Electra's mask and put it on before standing in the doorway looking at Will. Luna smiled over eventually having Will to herself. Will's night is about to take a shocking turn. Ridge asks Taylor about Kelly, who's in the other room reading. Taylor says they're blessed to have such a loving family. Brooke tells Katie that Nick showed her an engagement ring he was going to give her in Italy. Katie notices she's not wearing it as Nick says he'll hold on to it until he gets back. Electra thanks Will for his understanding and tolerance because of her issues with Remy. He tells her not to worry as she was traumatized. She doesn't feel safe anywhere, but he says he can feel safe with him. Sheila and Lee are walking Luna around the room. Sheila, formerly again, tells Luna her aunt/grandma Lee is responsible for her phenomenon recovery. Luna thanks them both for believing in her and she says she'll make the most out of her alternate chance. Luna puts on a little camo and Sheila thinks she's coming back to life before their eyes. Luna says she's done with her wrathfulness and resentment. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.